Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this... Bellingham!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Foden, he has found a way through. That was always going to be the keepers. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Xavi. Guardiola. Oh, that's delightful. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Lewis Skelly. England are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Palmer. Foden. Palmer is flagged offside. Martinez. And it's Belletti. To Guardiola. Xavi. Jordi Alba. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba just loves to go forward whenever he can. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi. Can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, that's a key interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Chooses to go back. And he's quick to get it clear again. Neymar.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Alexander-Arnold. For Rice. Saka. Fiddles it through.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Luis Skelly defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Xavi, who does have an assist to his name. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Iniesta.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's onside. There's the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Saka. Saka! That's got him rattled. Belletti. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he latch on to this? Oh, it's Iniesta. And that should get the job done. And he's had a hit! Tries to get it clear. Messi. Big chance! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham is sharing after that one. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Foden. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Lewis Skelly. Palmer. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Pinches it off him.
England showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Suarez. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throw it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21 será reemplazado por el dorsal 19. Se va a llevar
Oh, what has happened here? Belletti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Well, it's Luis Suarez. Now, who's going to be first to this? That could spell trouble. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Eze. Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And it's Xavi. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's got his range wrong there. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That is good strength. Eze. Kane.
England need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Aim forwards. Oh, well played, well sorted out. I think we're just about done here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Luis Suarez. Nicely worked. He's shifting through the gears here. Good read, needed to be. And he's heaved it away. Gehi was in no mood for any of that. And that is that. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Havertz. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard to overlook the very talented Musiala, Peter. I mean, when Germany's finest come calling at such a young age and place such faith in him, then you know he's got something special. Often played ahead of more established pros, allowing him to break so many records already.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And he's picked it up out wide. France have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Vitz. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Griezmann. Mittelstädt does well to stand firm and defend it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Just eases him off the ball.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tar. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And Pavlovic. Germany are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks.
Gnabry! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Gnabry brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Hernandez. Thuram. Pavlovic. Mittelstädt. That's Vitz. Upamecano. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. And it's Dembele. Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Gross. Vitz. Gross. That's Vitz. Nicely spread. Gnabry. Oh, can he get onto this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Griezmann. Thuram. And it's Dembele. Thuram. Oh, that was vital. Gross. Vitz. To Gross. Musiala. That's Vitz. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. He's got the shot away! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Dembele. Mittelstedt can get it clear. Pavlovic. Musiala. And it's Gnabry. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Kimmich is charging up on the overlap. Now it's Thuram. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And we hit half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Final whistle today.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Dembele. Thuram is herring after that one. Now it's Griezmann. Nice control. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Musiala. Ribéry. Thuram might just make this. Gnabry. Kimmich. Gnabry. Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ribéry. Griezmann. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Musiala. In comes the corner.
71,550 substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
France are looking to go forward now. He's tried one! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Gnabry, Havertz, Kimmich, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that should get the job done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Coming on to replace him is number 14.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Havertz! Caught offside that time. France making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's found a way through. There's no flag. France have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Brandt. He's in plenty of space here. Brandt gets flagged offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Coming on the field is number 8, Andrick. Substitution in progress.
Chouameni, and it's Conte. Thuram, and the shot!
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Ribéry. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe. Played it early. He gets big. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Substitution for Germany, number 17.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez. Now it's Thuram. Barcola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's free. Now the finish!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Andrick. Gross. Played out towards the right wing. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
4 added minutes has been
Pavlovic.
indicated.
Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Aim forwards. Now he's off and running. Horsens. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Gross. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. They've played it short. Mittelstadt. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
With a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So it's down to business here. Luis Suarez. Vinicius Junior. Oh, they could break here. David Villa. David Villa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Well, to disagree with that, it is the sort of situation he thrives in. Chouameni. Belletti. Throw it. And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Pedri running with the ball. Bellingham! It's a great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. David Villa, he's got full. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vinicius Junior. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Shot a goal! Dispatched clinically.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Gol. Marcó en el
So we
minuto
have had the
16.
first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Bellingham. Camavinga.
Oh, great feat, that.
David Villa.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He has found the way through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That is a brilliant interception. And here's Bale.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has been cut short. Just coming up to the 30-minute... He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come loose. Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Luis Suarez had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
And he thumps it clear. That has not gone well. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Tchouaméni. They get a throw in. And it's Bale. Pedri. Now there's Vinicius Junior! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Pedri. Great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pass somewhat off target. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Pedri hurtling down that right flank. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Luis Suarez. Decent hit! And another try! There it is! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
With a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And here's a chance. Good first touch, and almost as good a... And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Madrid have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Jordi Alba. Pedri gets a foot in here. David Villa. He's got a... Can he finish? He won't be happy with that one. Pedri. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Thinks one through. Goalkeeper's ball. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the finish!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Turns and goes back. David Villa! And now they can clear their lines. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's played him through. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Plays a delicate ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's in! And they get themselves in front!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Camavinga. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. Araujo getting this one clear. Bellingham. That's cause for mild irritation. And here's Messi. And it's Luis Suarez.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21. El dorsal 14. Serán
Lovely bit of skill.
El dorsal 11. Neymar.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Xavi.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22, el dorsal 9, Bale. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 23, Beckham. El dorsal 15, cambio de jugadores.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Koundé. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And he's cut it out. Looks to clip it forward. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, that is a nice touch. The ball has bounced loose now. Looking for options for movement. He could be in here. Now it's Mbappe. There's no flag. He's shifting through the gears here. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. Camavinga, deftly done. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Floated through. Xavi kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a little off, and he's had a hit! And with that, the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was...